Well, thank you so much, Trevor. We're bringing you this coverage from Kericho, where actually have been brought up to speed by the depot manager, that is Kericho NCPP depot, Stephen Tum, who actually down here in Kericho, operations are still going on normal. There is nothing happening, nothing. Farmers are still coming in to pick their fertilizer. And unfortunately, Trevor, this year in Kericho, there were no patches for maize simply because of weather. That is also the same thing that happened last year. Results being the weather factor, farmers chose to take their maize somewhere else where they have dryers. And the things that are happening down here right now is the farmers are coming to pick up fertilizer. This year I've been told that this particular institution received a total of 7,000 bags of fertilizer. That is for both maize and tea. And what they're saying that what they've been the thing that they've been able to that has helped them to make sure that these commodities get directly to the farmers is that they follow the regulations from the Ministry of Agriculture. They're saying that all the details of farmers who grow maize in this region, the ministry has all that information. So the thing is that all those people who depend on this particular institution to get these particular products have to go first to the ministry and then come down here to this particular depot to collect their products. And just to say is that each bag of fertilizer, that is a standard weight of 50 kilograms, costs 1,500 shillings. That is 1,500 shillings. The same for also the fertilizer for tea, considering that Kericho is largely known for growing tea, and most of the farmers here grow especially those who grow maize. They do it for subsistence farming. They do not do it for commercial purposes, because those who do it chose to take their produce to other depots outside Kericho. But here these operations are going on normally. One of the things that is affecting the purchase of maize in this particular institution is the weather, because the manager is telling us that farmers do not bring their maize here because of the weather, because most of them do not meet the criteria of admitting their produce, or rather their products, in this particular institution, because Kericho rains more often. And for instance, when you have a farmer with almost like let's talk about 100 bags of maize, he'll be required to dry the maize fast. And considering with the kind of weather that we have here in Kericho, most of them do not meet such kind of requirements, and that is what exactly forces them to take their maize somewhere else. And there's also another thing that the manager, that is Stephen, to manage to tell me, is that only farmers who've been vetted adequately by the ministry are the ones who come here to get, or rather to have any products that they need for their farms, because I understand that it starts down from their villages, where the chief and officials from the ministry go to get the sizes of their farms. They recommend the type of fertilizer that they need, and also the quantity that they need for their produce to do well. But Trevor, just to tell you things that have been happening across the country, suspension of managers, I can just tell you that NCPB here in Kericho is operating normally, and they're saying that they've not encountered any hindrance in their operations.